the YouTube stream, you should hopefully just see this bit. Had some technical difficulties trying to get the stream to work, but I believe it's live now, so I might as well just get started right away and say that hello, my name is Rocky Dennis, and thank you so much for watching the second and final part of this Inside playthrough. We played the first half of the game last time on Sunday, and we're going to try to finish it this time and see both the normal ending and also the secret ending. We've been collecting all of these hidden orbs which are required, and we're going to see a lot more of those, and we're going to see what that all leads up to. So basically, I'm just gonna hang on a second. I'm just gonna check one thing with my webcam, because my webcam is being a little bit of a little bit fidgety. If I do that, is that gonna? So if I do that, I might be able to get a better, because I don't like how it's gonna be darker, but I'll fix that in a sec. Going to pop. Yeah. There we go. So, okay, let me do another intro because of all those camera failures. Hello, and welcome to the second and final part of my playthrough of Inside. My name is Rocky Dennis, and hopefully we're going to be able to finish the game and also see the super secret special ending, which we've been working towards by collecting all of these orbs. That's the third time I'm doing this introduction now. If you're on YouTube, you're only just seeing this bit. So that's the kind of bonus stuff that only the Twitch viewers get. So I think we're back now. We've got everyone's back in the chat. I've checked and the game should be working now. So I'm really holding out hope for that. So let's actually start right away and not dilly-dally any longer. Move over to the game. Please, for the love of gosh, let this work. Yes, you should be seeing it. You should be hearing it. Please let me know if you don't. Good evening, Simpa. Lovely to have you in. You just managed to get past all of our. We had a bunch of nasty technical difficulties right there, but we're gonna get cracking right away. And so we have this massive area now, and we're actually gonna have to do quite a bit, because if you'll remember, we need to gather 20 people to stand on a push panel. Cheer from SoCal with a green look. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. I'm gonna go for that green look. Yeah, because I did my hair and I felt like I wanted to sort of match. Oh, we need more people to do that. That's it. I kind of wanted to match my hair, and that's why I've taken. I normally have the color filter on, as you all know. But I kind of wanted to show off my green hair today. I'll probably put the color filter back next time. But the thing was that through the color filter, it just made my hair look the same color it was before. So I had that kind of teal blue, and I was like, if it's not even going to show up on stream, then what's the point? Right, so we need to find a way to control all of these goons, so we can progress. Now this bit actually stupidly didn't look up a guide for this beforehand. Actually, I think we've gone past it. I think it's downstairs, so let me go down again. I didn't look up a guide because this is probably the most involved puzzle in the game. Is this whole section is essentially one big puzzle. But we've been doing a lot of stuff with. So yeah, this is, if you missed the last time, just want to remind you that if you step on this plate, we can see that the number goes down. We need that number to go down to 0, so we're going to need 18 people to stand on that. Believe maybe we need to go down again. Can I just confirm that everyone can hear me okay? That you can hear the game okay? Please let me know. Oh, I should say as well, content warnings. There are a couple of... Oh, Direslav, hello. That's so nice. I know you. Thank you so much for following. That's so nice of you. You're just in time for me to rattle off a couple of content warnings. There are a few in this bit actually. This part of the game is gonna have no animal harm this time, which is quite nice. We had some of that in the first game. There's still going to be some harm to children who are playing a child main character, so if that's upsetting to you, that child can die in some horrific ways, depending on how poorly I perform. You may see drowning, mauling, not terribly graphic, but it could still be upsetting. There is also some body horror in this episode. And I'm not going to go into too much, but there are, if sort of Lovecraftian, Cronenbergian body horror is something that is upsetting, then that is going to come up a little bit later. And I believe that's it. If you're watching this on YouTube, then I will have a complete list in the descriptions. But I just want to make sure that people don't minimize the risk that people see something that they're going to find upsetting without having the chance to prepare for it. That's so nice of you, Darislav. I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday evening, or whatever time of day is where you're at. I can't remember where I find a thing to control all these people. We do find it somewhere. I'm actually gonna cheat a bit there. I'm going to go to the walkthrough I've got up to make sure that I'm not missing it. So I think we so we gotta take it so okay, so we were on the right track. I just missed it. So I've got a walkthrough then. That's because we do have to cover quite a lot of stuff, and it's been years since I played this game, and I don't necessarily remember all the puzzles. And I don't think it's going to be particularly fun for everyone to see me just kind of faffing back and forth, not knowing what I'm doing. But I'm totally open with the fact that I use a walkthrough when I'm streaming, because there's no prestige in that for me. Aha! So we can go down here. That's what I've missed. So we can go down here, and I believe at the end of here we should find something that allows us. Game does a cool thing here. It sort of locks us into this area now. We can't progress until we get the item we need. So even though we've got a big space here, then we're kind of stuck in this particular bit. So once we get here, a swim. I think for the time being, we're safe from that creepy underwater ghost lady that we met in the last section. I don't think she shows up here. We can get up here. I don't want to go on too much about the stuff that we kind of were praising this game for a last playthrough, but my goodness, are these shadows just... The shadows and the lighting are absolutely just perfect and spectacular, and I love it so much. Just barely made it. And now we can make a leap. And now the helmet is stuck onto us, which means that these guys are just going to follow us. And we can have them even throw us up into the air. So that's a couple of them already. We need a total of 20, including ourselves. So we can let a couple of these up with us. It's such a gorgeous game. I mean, it does bear repeating because... Wow. They really did an amazing job on this. So now we can take these with us. I think first, though, we want to go over here. We came down here before. So we got our rope we can climb up. I'm just gonna make sure. I don't know if we can carry this. Yeah, we can do something with this. Yes, we can. I believe you put that there. And they can toss us up. Nope, nothing that way. Ah, so they are pushing it, okay. Oh, so I see. Yes, I understand now. Sorry. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this, and this is probably the most involved part of the game. There's a lot of quite advanced puzzles here, so I've just forgotten them. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna make some mistakes today. So yes, I believe that is it. You have to push this all the way, and then you can come down the other side, is what I believe you do. Good evening, Shaggy DL. It's lovely to have you in the chat. You haven't missed much. We are still basically on the start of this game, or start of this playthrough, I should say. This section. So now we can come past here. Ah, that isn't what we wanted to do at all. Oh, I think, yes, I get it now. We're not avoiding it. I think maybe we're supposed to be on top of it. Let's try that out instead. Oh yeah, you can see, actually, you can totally see that there's a bit up there. Sally puzzle games are my cup of tea. Perfect game to watch stream, though. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of why I wanted to do this game, and also a lot of the games that I'm streaming. I choose them specifically because I think there are games that people don't get a chance to try because they're not the type of genre or style of game that they would want to play themselves, but have a lot of cool things that the game does. And I kind of just like wanted to share it with people who might otherwise not get a chance to see them, I guess. So, and this is a pretty good example of that, because this is a game that a lot of people think have probably slept on because it's not their type, really. We can see that there's a yellow cable there, but we can't really do anything about it right now. Can climb up here. Go past this little bit. And oh, hello, Goose. Hello, Goose. Fancy seeing you. Welcome into the second half of the inside playthrough. We're just we're just about to free these weird mind control drone thingies. And now they're going to be able to come with us. But now that we have a little bit more manpower, we can open this up. And we're gonna have a not so fond reunion now. Oh, the PC Gamer hosted me. That's so nice. This is a game I'd like to play as I'm someone on the fence whether I should see the rest of the playthrough. You know what? Like, that's totally fine if you wanna play it yourself. I would say this is a pretty good. Time to jump out actually, because I think after this section is where the game gets really good with like the set pieces. So yeah, if you wanna leave now, and if you wanna watch the rest of the playthrough after you've played the game yourself. Oh, I've already done this. I forgot that I'd already done this. Yeah, so basically, when you do this thing the first time around, you actually get chased by dogs here. And you have to avoid them and get to the orb. But it turns out I did that on my first playthrough, so I'm sorry. You're not seeing the dogs again. I mean, that's the last time you actually see the dogs in the game, so I apologize. But now showing you where it is, at least. But yeah, like I said, if you do want to watch the playthrough after you've played the game yourself, then it's always going to be on YouTube. I put all of these on my YouTube channel, just the pure archive streams. So you can always return to them should you want to. But okay, let's take all of these lovely men back to where we started, so we can get off here. And now we've got a couple. How many have we got? We've got about 8. Need a couple more. There's something so so disconcerting about the way that they move. They're so clearly moving against their own will. Like their body's just kind of flopping. Like you can just tell that, like, it's like when like you've seen those videos of like where they cook like a dead fish in a hot pan and it starts to move because like the nerve endings are triggered. Like it's just like that, but. So how many have we got now? We need, if we're going to stand on here, we need 9 more. Okay. This is how QAnon started. Ooh, getting satirical. Oh, Nate, don't pick me up. Didn't mean you to pick me up. Right, is there anything this way? I don't recall. Ah, there is. Yes! Oh. I'm having some lag with the other context clip I'm seeing of Stranger and Stranger. Oh, is it lagging a little bit? So, here we have some unfortunate soul who didn't make it. But he can still be useful in death. We can kind of get a little bit of a glimpse, tiny bit of a glimpse into the area we're moving into. We can't see much, but there's definitely something big there. So we're looking forward to being able to be confronted with whatever that is. But let me now jump back to my friends. Ooh, and they'll catch me. They're just tired. Yeah, I wouldn't blame them. And then we can free these lovely lads. I'm sure that won't kill them. True friends. Well, we're not being a great friend, to be honest. We're only doing this for our own benefit. And that's not what a good friend does. Now we can go back, we can meet up with them. See, they're doing fine. Yeah, this is I would say if I was going to describe this game as anything, then cold is a pretty good it's a pretty good adjective. And I believe this is the last puzzle we need to do. So we can have them throw us over. Ooh, and we just about make it. It's a bit of a tricky one, so we need to use the momentum. And we did it! That took me way longer the first time I did it, I can tell you that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh my god. Yeah, this game is a pretty good representation of that mantra. She just played this at like a team building conference or something. A family can be one horrible child and 15 mind-controlled adults. Whereas that's basically what the Trump administration is. Is this everyone now? Do we have everyone? Oh, yep. There's just this one sorry fella left. And there we go. We're through. And they're staying behind. This is one of my favorite parts of this game, purely for just the spectacle of it. We've got a massive wave of just pressure. And it does that. We're definitely going to die on this bit a couple of times, because I suck at this bit, but I love this bit. But basically this is all about timing. You have to use every single second. You remember in the first episode of the playthrough, I said that the one thing that this game does really well is it creates this sense of just barely managing. So you have all of these sections where you just about you make a jump. You just about escape the dogs. You just about make it out of the water before you drown. And this bit is that, but brought up to 11. So as soon as that wave hits you, you have to run. There is something huge being exploded, or if it's like a giant piston or something. So in this bit, we basically have to use this to cover that ladder. And I don't recall exactly where it goes, but it has to basically, that shield has to cover the section of the ladder that you're going to be on when the wave hits. And I think it's there. Let's try it. Yeah, just about made it. Right, so we can stand up here. Oh no, I'm gonna fuck it up. Yeah. Looks like me trying to get through to my workplace while any student approaching me. Oh, I'm so sorry for bringing up bad memories. Ugh. I don't recall if I do this bit now. Oh, actually, I've done this wrong. That's what I'm realizing. Let's jump back. Let's die, actually. Let's do it. Yeah, you can't. You're not supposed to turn it off. You're supposed to travel behind it, so it needs to keep moving. That's the point of it. So you can stop it, but then you have to start it again at the right time. So you basically... No, too late. It just disintegrates you. Good lord. No. Alright, so that needs to be... Yeah, it needs to be... Does it do... Hang on, does it do a full revolution for each wave? I don't think it does. No, it's about half of one. Yeah, I'd say almost it's exactly half of one. Okay. So if we... do it like that, and then when it comes back around, we should be able to... There we go. Because the music changes, we know that we did the right thing there. And now because this is still moving... We've got enough time. Oh. Dang it. Oh, I didn't have to go back very far then. That is one of the cooler parts of the game. I love that part. It's so interesting. And it continues. Look at all these... The physics in this game as well, just... Stuff is just being flung. Yeah, okay. I remember now. It's you got the little railing there. You have to stay behind a railing. Does he know where he's heading for? That is a very good question. We are going to talk about it later. There's the cool implications about this room. Oh, and hello, Lewis. You're welcome in. How are you doing this Tuesday? Hope you're doing fine. What I love about this area is that because you can see how... Oh no, I didn't make it. Because you can see how everything is getting absolutely wrecked by whatever is causing that that wave. If it's explosions, like, to me, it feels more to me like it's like some sort of enormous piston. But whatever it is, this area clearly wasn't built to accommodate it, because you can see that stuff is being flung around. Like, it is completely destroying this whole section. So it clearly wasn't something that was... Ooh, just made it again. So it's clearly something that is not supposed to happen. I've decided to play this, so leave you fellas now, and we'll use this video. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much for being in. Hope you have a continued pleasant Tuesday night. Yes, that's what I'm thinking too, that there's some kind of weapons test. Is this some kind of weapon that is being used now? And just how big is this? Because remember, we are underneath a giant subterranean lake. And we're in this giant of an area. Like, where is this? Now we can jump down. Just about make it. Nope. Not just about make it. I will say as well, like, if you're hoping for this game to give you a very definitive resolution, you're gonna be disappointed, I think. This game is very much more about the atmosphere and the implication rather than the outright stated. For the better, I think. I think it would have suffered for it if it had gone more... if it had tried to do something more... I don't know. Less tone-focused, I guess. Yeah, how is that pulse so strong? That's the interesting thing, isn't it? We're in such a big area, and it's clearly... You can hear from how the sound travels towards you that whole section is enormous. It's probably several kilometers wide. So what is it that's that big? It's so much more powerful because you don't get a good answer, really. Like, I think this game does that a lot. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. You know what else isn't good? The fact that we're stuck in here now. We can just about make it out, though. Just about. Yeah, give ourselves a second to breathe. I love the game that there's no actual meaning to what's happening and there's no true reason why. Yeah, pretty much. We're going to talk about that more once we get to the ending. I don't want to get too deep into analysis before we see the whole part of the game. Because I believe that most people who are watching this have not actually played the game. So please keep it light on spoilers. And then we can do that. Oh, we need to do it all the way up. Ooh, we go. Our friend, our good friend. Yes, maybe we will see our friend again. Maybe we'll see our friend again. And again, I think I keep mentioning that we're going down. Because we've been going down. We were at a subway level. We were at ground level. We started off at ground level. We entered into a subway level. We then came into a giant subterranean lake where we had our submarine. We went below that into the mine area that we were just in, and now we're in another flooded area, even below that. So there's definitely something going on. We can crawl up here. Yes. What a nice reunion. Is that some kind of like tendrils or tentacles or maybe even like umbilical cords coming out of her? I believe what we need to do is that. No, we need to do it the other way around. That is it. So we need to do that first. Punk. Ooh, yep, there we go. Just about. And we've now... Where are we standing right now? We're standing exactly above where we just saw her. So at this point we know that we have to confront her. So let's make this quick, yeah? Let's make this very quick, yeah? Whew. Meet cute. Oh god. I think actually we need to go a little bit further down. I think that's just to give us the extra distance to escape. Yeah. We're safe for the time being. No, can't do anything here. Yeah, she's pretty fit. She's pretty fast. In a way that is super not cool. Oof. It's so nerve-wracking. She really is. We had friend City in the chat last time talking about the Saurus. She definitely has got that Sora speed. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, get up, get up, get up. Yes. God, wow, okay. Yeah, it's a very... that exact thing in games when just stuff is coming at you. And they're just at your heels. That always gets to me too. I was watching some trailers for the new Amnesia game, and that is just... is exactly that, basically. Okay, so this is where we were. Hmm. Oh no. Oh no. No. Yep. Don't recall exactly where we're going here is the problem, because I know the point of this section is we have to lure her to one side so that we have enough time to escape as we go somewhere else. No. No. Oh, who's the actor in the new Amnesia? I hardly know anything about it. I've only seen a couple of the trailers. Ah, there's a button there. Hate that look of the. Maybe I should stream now. Oh my god. Alright, so she's down there to the left. So we're luring her over here. If you now lure her over here, jump up. You can hear her coming. Oh no, yeah, okay, so I think I'm getting it. Oh, we're gonna make it. That was close. That was too close, in fact. Right, so I think I'm getting it because we need to lure her over there, have that chain start, so that we can get her over there and then travel back. Up here, go. No, I jumped in too early. God damn it! This game gets tricky now. This is where it gets kind of a little bit difficult to suss out these puzzles, and also I'm dumb and I have brain rot. That's definitely not helping. Is the stream running okay for people? Because I keep getting messages that mine is lagging. Okay, yeah, so... Hang on, let me actually cheat. I'm gonna cheat. So I've actually a little bit stumped as to what I'm doing here. So I think we're gonna have to lead her back. Mine is lagging a bit, but I assumed it was on my end. I don't know, because I'm getting when I'm looking at my stream, it keeps telling me that like it's loading, and I don't want people to be missing shit. Maybe it is because I'm streaming in 1080p. That might be a little bit more. That might be a little bit more resource intensive. Okay. Okay, so I think we had the right fort, but I was just not performing it. I wasn't. Oh my god, she's gonna get me. Yeah. Yes, I did look it up, and I think I had the right idea, but I just didn't do it in the way that I should have, because I'm not great at this game, or any game, actually. Yeah, so the point I was doing, I was overcomplicating things. You were not actually supposed to jump off this. You are meant to just trick her. Once this reaches the end. See? That's enough. But I do think we actually need to do that again, because she wasn't as far to the left as we need her to be. So let's do that again. She just wants a hug, but she wants a hug underwater that's gonna kill us. There, now she should be far enough away. We'll have the time to hit that switch. Because I overcomplicated in my head. I thought that we would need to have her led all the way back to where we started. Ooh, oh, oh. Ooh. But we're cool, we're safe. And we're in a new area again. Ooh, jump, 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 jump. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 we thought we were safe. How silly of us. I think we're about to hit another orb. I believe maybe I actually did get this one before. Oh, she got me! Nope. Ooh, there we go. So I'm gonna try and get an orb now, and I believe I might actually have had this one already, but we'll find out. But if we evade her and go this way. Get up here. No, I didn't get it last time. And I think we kind of have to die here because there's no way to get back without her killing us. I'm wondering if she is the more sort of viscerally frightening monster in a Playdead game, or if that's still the spider in Limbo. Because the spider in Limbo is not good. I can tell you that much. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes. You've successfully evaded the horrifying underwater ghost girl thing again. The more beautiful underwater shots. Yeah, thank God she can't crawl under the water. Not that that helps us. I didn't really want to talk during that because that is I think, a absolutely gorgeous section. We did make a new friend. She gave us the ability to stay underwater forever. And again, we have gone even further down. We're now in what looks like some kind of office building. Like you can see the staircases in the background. It's almost like reminding me of like a university, like the architecture. We've got this school of fish following us. But there's some concerning stuff, like it looks like a floating body over there. She was just trying to help. Again, this game going for your preconceptions and your expectations, and I love that you get that feeling that like, oh, I've passed this area now. But then you actually just get brought back in and brought even lower when you think you're going to go up. Look, we've got a yellow cable. We can't actually get it from this side. We have got to travel up instead. I'm going to get into here. So I'm getting like a university slash research lab vibe kind of feeling from this. We've got some bodies to attach to cables. And once again, this is the second flooded area on top of another that we're in the game. We've gone far below the surface now. So whatever this was, it was deep, deep underground. Servers, by the looks of it. Don't trust the kid. Yeah, you'd be foolish too. I don't think the fish are in danger though. I don't remember them being. And this is some enormous pressure chamber or something. Yeah, the environments are fantastic. We're meant to go through that, but we can, before we do that, we can sneak in here. We were talking a lot about the soundtrack last time, and there's a fun little trivia bit that some of you may know. But the composer for this soundtrack was the same composer who did the Limbo soundtrack. But for this one, he famously used an interesting instrument. One of the instruments used to make this soundtrack was a genuine human skull. That Playdead bought at an auction, and he used it to somehow reverberate sound through the skull. There are actually images of it, how he's sort of attached all these electrodes and stuff, and then he's used that to sort of create this interesting reverberation sound. But that feels extremely on brand and very fitting, obviously. So part of the sound that you're hearing actually is made our way. We can go through this this shutter. Just a body getting blown apart there. Here we come. It never ends. And again, one of the things I think makes this work so well is the seamlessness of it. Like how each new area gives way to the next without it feeling jarring, really. Like you move from one part to the other in a way that feels natural, even though it absolutely isn't. Like as I've been pointing out numerous times, that like it makes no sense where we are now. We're so far in the ground, and what are these things even, and why are they laid out in this way? Yeah, that's not a good idea to be in that light there. But we have to move that crane over. Oh, he gets us there even. Oh. There are a lot of anonymous old skulls collected during the 19th century for medical education. You can usually find real ones if you look hard enough. I assume that's where it's from. I know actually it's fairly common. Well, I don't know how common it is, but that when you have productions of Hamlet on the stage, that you use real skulls, and they were often acquired from places like that. I think maybe we have to go after it. Oh, be quick on this. No, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, there are a lot of people who never got proper burials, particularly back then. It was just kind of thrown into like a pauper's grave or something. that enough to save us? Yeah, just about. You have to use the shadow to your advantage here. Does give you some leeway, which is nice. You can sort of be in the light for a bit. Actually, though, I do think we messed this up because I do actually remember now that we need to do one of the orbs. So let's do that first. Let's. I think we need to place this right in the middle. Yeah, like that, I think. Now we actually go back where we came from. We should now be able to, yes, go through here. Because this orb is actually, if you see that it's actually placed on the opposite side of the crane on top. So if you place the crane pointing straight up in the middle, then that part is pointing straight down so you can reach it. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to. So we can go back up again and redo that puzzle, which we essentially did once, but I just forgot about that bit. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh well, doesn't matter much. It does save the orbs, which is I'm quite glad for. Oh, am I screwed up again? I keep forgetting. Right, so we're waiting until that passes. Not be hasty. And now we can run after it. No, the wrong... Why is it going the wrong way? I pressed the wrong way. Oh. Oh well. There we go. Almost one more. Should be it. No! Oh! I went too far. Oh my god. I'm so sorry that I'm not... I don't think I'm with it today. Alright, let's do this again. Let's not... No hurry. No rush. No, we'll wait until that passes so I'm not fighting against it too much. And now we can get up here. There we go. Okay. Not much where to go, but down here. You're a fish friend still? Don't think there is anything in there. And here we come to another iconic room in this game. What is going on here? Alright, not much we can do there. We go down here. Yes, we can. That closes that door. Or hatch, I guess I should say. And this way. Here's some water. We can go down. And that's where we came from. So I vaguely remember what we need to do here. I just need to find the thing we need to do it with. Poor kid has been through a lot. So this is a cool puzzle. We have to destroy that so that we can take it with us. I don't think I can stand on it because it puts the extra weight. Okay. So, you go. You go first. He's gonna see some more shit, I can tell you that much. We've got a lot of shit coming soon. There we go, and now that's upstairs. As we can go back by going to the way we just unlocked and going through that big water tank. We can use that there, which we will, but we can also take this over here and see more of this phenomenally strange room. But if you go over here, we see there's another yellow cable over there. So let's go up here, and then we've got a button we can press. And we can do that again. Nope, missed it. Missed the button. orb number something. I don't even know at this point. I don't think we have many left to go though. I think maybe we have 2 or 3 left to go. But now we can do, and this I think this is another tricky little timing puzzle, because we can. So I think what we want to do is do that. And yeah, I'm gonna take another moment here because this is one of the most amazing bits of imagery in this game. So we have this upside down lake. These bodies floating upside down into it. And some of them are sort of spasming, shivering. We can swim right through them. So are these bodies being grown? Because some of them, they don't look complete. Like you can see they're missing limbs. They're being harvested. What if the cables are just someone's toasters? Ah, you're not 100% off the mark there, probably. We got a giant, weird antechamber looking thing that we can swim up into. None of my 13 separate toasters will toast. What the fuck? We are crawling close to the end now. I don't think we're very far off, if I remember correctly. This is getting pretty close now. And explore. It's always good to go in the opposite direction, just kind of get a feel for what the hell where you're going. And if you can move something, you're usually meant to. So I'm gonna move this all the way over here. Oh, they got us. Let's keep stumm. I'm just gonna wait. Let's go. What's interesting how big that door is. Worth noticing. It's interesting. We can lower the water that's in the ceiling. So I believe we need to do, I've missed this there. We need to get that box. There we go. And then we can lower it down enough. We can jump up into the water. Believe, and then we should be able to push the box So it's here. Because you see, once we lower the water that much that we can reach it, the door on the other side closes. So we need to bring that box down so we have some extra room we can jump up to. So we put that down as far as we can go without the door closing. So that will be there. There we go. Now we can swim over to the other side. Yeah, this really does screw with your head, more so than the game has done even up to this point. This is also one of very few games where the underwater sections are actually not terrible. That is usually a pretty hard and fast rule in games. That if you ever have like an underwater level, it's by far the worst. But I actually quite like these ones. I think because they're not requiring a lot of they don't a lot of water levels require you to be very specific, be very avoid like dangers and stuff, which these ones don't really. They're more less about navigating, more about traversal. We wait until those two have left the room, and we should be able to go down. We're in one of the final areas of the game now. We're getting pretty close to the end. We've got a button that's a bit too far up. There's some water monster, yeah, they're pretty bad. But this game doesn't actually make you... It doesn't make you swim through like a complicated tunnel or something like that. Like that's always the worst thing, because like in most water games, if you make a single mistake, then you're basically borked. You can't do anything then but die. This is what we need to do. So we need to do that. And why is that? Well, because all these bodies fall down. And this is where the game gets quite interesting with its imagery. Or even more so. So these are obviously very similar to the goons we saw earlier in the game. You can see that like individual body parts that have come off are also move around. But these are not quite human, are they? Like they are recognizably human, but not fully. So the people we saw earlier, were they these things? Not like, are these like not yet made drones? Like they're not finished yet? Or were the ones that we saw, are these humans that have been made like this by some kind of experiment? Stranger danger. Well, these are friends too. They're not so bad. So we can't actually... is that not enough? That is not enough. God damn it. Okay. What do we need to do then? Your worst phobias. Yeah, there is something to be said about that when something very specific. Because obviously you have... You know, there are games that deal with like fear of the dark or like arachnophobia or claustrophobia or something, but there really is something special about a game that will mess with something very, very specific. That's what we need to do. I think we need to bring that down so we can use the water. I think the water is going to appear over here. Yes, it does. Okay, so if you guys now throw me up here, yes, I can swim. Yeah, there's a little bit more body horror coming up. There's one bit in particular that this game is become quite infamous for. It's not bloody, but it's definitely not. It's definitely not horrific. As you say that much. You called me. Thank you so much, guys. You can see, like, that guy is cleaning. So is that, like, one of these that have been finished, or are these, like, failed experiments? Who knows? But we seem to be in some kind of, like, hospital section. Sorry, I've just got to move my phone, because it's about to run out of battery. So I'm going to put that so I can see in front of me instead. Was it the sounds they make? Ugh. Alright, so can you now please throw me over there? Bye. Let's have a look. It's another giant facility of some kind. Looks like a good place to go to. Yeah, but since they're all falling down this hole, they'll catch me if I fall down. So that's good. Oh, come on, we need to go up this way. Thank you. This is where we're going. Yes, this is where we're going. Time for another orb. And this one I believe is a little bit tricky. We're going to lead all of them back. There we go. Family that shamble around together stays together. Well, funnily enough, we're about to break him up. We need to have, I think, at least 3 people with us and 3 people left behind. So I think we're okay there. So we want them all to fall down on top of that. And then we want to go back all the way up again. And now, these ones can help me up here. You see that yellow cable? It's always good to follow the yellow cable. And then we've got our friends down here. So that's why we need to have half of them to throw us up, half of them to help us here. Because they now need to toss me up so I can reach it. Right, and now we can carry on. I don't think there's more than maybe 1 orb left now, so we're pretty close to the end of the game. And the end of this game is a doozy. Here's that big facility again that we were at, or that we saw. And again, just like the way that I keep saying it again, I'm sorry, but I keep repeating myself as well. But just the way that this game uses depth is so good. Right, and can you please toss me up here? Thank you. So I believe what we're entering now is effectively the last part of the game. We're pretty close to the end now. Workstations. Now, note that this place looks a lot less abandoned than the place we've been in. And again, and again. But this place is further down still than any place we've been. So we're basically at the bottom now. Note as well that that phone on the wire was swinging when we came in. So someone has been in here very recently. And we can actually see people, if you look in the background, we can see people running around as if something's happening. The true horror of this game, yes. The true horror was capitalism all along. That's not looking great, is it? I don't think I want to be around for whatever that is. That guy doesn't even acknowledge me. He just runs right past. Now previously, whenever we've seen another human being, they have immediately attacked us. Not so here. They're looking at something in this big tank. We can't see what it is. Let's see if we can reach it some other way. Yeah, social anxiety. Yeah, it's just being awkward, man. So they're looking at something in that giant container. They don't seem to pay any heed. And we got a yellow cable. In fact, we have a few yellow cables. I really hope we got all of them now, otherwise I'm going to have to go back and do some. But this is where all of those wires have been leading us. It's a big orb. So if we enter this orb... Now, this obviously is a big version of the smaller orbs that we've destroyed, and we just destroyed this one. But if you'll notice, if you see there on the in the back there's the board where all of them are converging into. One of them is still lit up, namely the second one. And if you remember, the second one is the one in that bunker underneath the farm. And that is actually where the secret ending takes place. So once we finish this game, we're going to start another game and go back to that one secret area. And that's where we'll see the secret ending. But for now, we have done all the orbs. And we can just continue barreling forward to the end of the main story. And we're pretty close now. We're pretty ding-dang close. This kid has got such a natural grasp of technology. He can just jump into any vehicle or apparatus, any bit of machinery, and he can just control it completely intuitively. And thank goodness. Oh, balance. Keep your balance. So, we're almost ready to get to the final big set piece of this game. It's a hell of a thing. And to do so, we need to go in here. I don't remember if we can get to that. I think it sort of stops us. Yes, that's what we need to do. Kids these days are good at tech. His father is the Orb Inspector President. Right, so this is it. Do you need to... Oh, we need to have that on, don't we? Hang on. There's a bit of a trick to this. And so while that's powering on, we need to go down quickly, I think. I think that's the key. Yes. Open that. And now we're going to see what's in that tank. Are we ready? Now we're inside the tank. We've lost all our clothes. All those guys are looking at us. But what is it that they're looking at? They're clearly upset that we're inside. That's what they're looking at. So, what do you say? Let's free it. These massive bodies just grasping. You can see like arms grasping for you. And they got you. We got sucked in. And now we have control. So this game takes a turn on this last section. We are now controlling this thing that is called the blob. And they're trying to contain us. But that's not going to work, is it? We're all our pals. Guys, I want a divorce, I need space. Well, it's Carrion. Yeah, it kind of is definitely got... it's definitely, I think, Carrion picked some inspiration from this. This is so disgusting. I love it. And we're going even further now. Now, I want you, very quickly... We've landed in some sort of panorama. I want you to take a look at this. Try to remember this. Yeah? Good. It's better, keep that in mind. Shopping clothes is gonna be hellish. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be even any more difficult than it was for me already, so... You can see people in the back as well. They're sort of obviously terrified of us, but they're also like fascinated and intrigued. Like they are observing us. Now this guy here, I'm sorry to say, he's about to have a very bad last day of work. Yeah, that's certainly the goriest bit in this whole game. Poor guy. Controlling this thing actually feels really good, and they've done an amazing job with it. Oh no, we did see the dogs again. Not that they can do anything about us, though. Oh, we need this again, don't we? Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, you shouldn't have worked for a shady organization that kidnaps kids. Yes, I think that's fairly good. Ooh. Now, if you look at that guy there, he's actually signaling to us to move back. So let's do as he says. And he actually helps us. And so does that guy. How nice of them. How very, very nice of them. Oh, there's groans as well. I like your blood pants. That's what we've got. Some bits are falling off us, but that's nothing that we can't... We're not... not really needing more bits, to be honest. Oh, it's a button on the ceiling. That's what we need to do. Right. So we go back and get that box. I've been hammering in the point that this game messes with your expectations throughout this whole playthrough, and I think ending like this on a game that, while has shown some pretty serious stuff, like obviously like seriously scary, you know, or horrific stuff, to go to something like this at the end, I think is definitely takes the cake of not being what you'd expect this to be. So we got fire, and I believe we need to go back again to get that. Lose my mind, you really have blood pounds. Yeah, we did. We are losing them it though, slowly but surely. Right, so we need to, I believe we need to set this on fire. I believe we need to set this on fire. And we also need to throw it, I think. We need to sort of... Yeah, that's it. Oh, no! Ooh, just caught it. Just about. Still, we have people in the background observing us from a relatively safe distance. We are Blob now. Blob is beautiful. All bodies are beautiful, even Blob. Especially Blob. Got some more people looking at us. We need something here, I think. I think we missed something back where we came from. Yes, it was a movie thingy we could move. Hope the dev released like a rubble stress ball shaped like the Blob. I'd buy 10 of them. You know what? They actually did. There was a limited edition version of this game that I think came out last year. Which had a rubber blob. Can we get up there? Maybe we're going the other way instead. Just all the sounds when it hits something. Good lord. Oh, come on. Are we going up here? I don't think so. No, there has to be, because it's marked on the floor, so I'm thinking it has to be. Barba Papa, you're so cute. Oh god. Yeah, this is like a horrible, gritty reboot of Barba Papa. Jesus. Can we... Come on. There we go. No, don't get up. We need to push. Need to push E now. Time to push. Right. So see, those guys seem to be helping us again. So he'll even turn that on for us. It's so nice of these chaps to be so friendly. Come on. Oh, I see. I see what they were doing. Sex scene. Oh, no, you know, if Netflix did it, it wouldn't be a sex scene. It'd be a rape scene. Oh, wait, that's actually HBO. I don't know, do Netflix do rape? Oh, yeah, I think they probably do. Because rape is drama. So, okay, they've just locked us into this tank. But we're very, very strong. Here we go. There is one of these panels. There we go. One of these panels hides a way out. And our friends the fishes are back. Poetic cinema, yeah. This is true Kino. Like, cinema could never do this. And that, the end of the game. It ends here. On this tiny little sliver of sunlight on this beach. Once more, consider where we are right now. We're now below the research lab, which is below an underwater lake, which is below a mine, which is below another underwater lake, which is below a subway, which is below ground level. Wherever this place is, it's strange. This place is also exactly a copy of that panorama that we landed in that I asked you to remember. That looked exactly like this. So what can we take from all of this? Personally, as my analysis of this game is that this game is not simply a metaphor for any one single thing. I don't think so. I think this game is very good at using imagery to evoke different things, different just even if it's just a state of mind or if it's some kind of commentary. I think there's a lot of meta commentary in this game. The game is called Inside, and we are continually going further and further inside until we get to this core, which is this blob thing that then overtakes us. I'm not 100% sure, actually. I've thought about this game for a long time. I don't think that it has a singular meaning. I think it's purely to evoke something in you. In each different area, I feel like, plays to different strengths. It's different phobias, different types of anxiety. And I think it all does it extremely well. It is, and I know a lot of people hate this phrase, but I think it's a tone poem. You kind of take from it what you put into it in a weird way. But this is it. This is how it ends. The blob sort of gets to rest on that beach. But obviously that isn't the only ending, as we have been looking at all of these orbs. There is a secret ending. And before we go today, we've been going for almost exactly 2 hours. Before we finish off today, let's take a look at that ending. So we can actually, this is what the game does for the savings. To every single quick load, quick save point, we can go back to. So let's go to this one, which is right outside where we found the second orb. So you'll remember that there was a bunker here. About here-ish, I think. Yes. I mean, the game, I think if I was going to say that this game was about anything, I think it's about manufacturing situations, because at the end there you have the ending, you end on this area that is shown you to be manufactured because they created this panorama, and it doesn't make any kind of natural sense that it would be where it is. And that's going to get reinforced now, because we have all these, we have the mind control drones that we've seen, we have the mind control worms that we've seen. But what do these orbs do? Now, there was a point in the game where we found a tape recorder that was playing a song. That song actually translates into a code to open this door. I have written down the code here, and I'm gonna put it in now. Hopefully this is correct. It was correct. So that means we can go in here. And it's crucial to mention as well that this ending can only happen on your second playthrough. So you can't get this ending before you've seen the full rest of the game. And I think that's important. Obviously the idea of control is here, and I think from a gameplay perspective, that makes it interesting thematically. And we're going to see why very shortly. Right, so we have more of these orbs. We have another one of those mind control helmets that's hooked up to a bunch of machinery. And there's one more yellow cable here. We can grab that. You can hear now, you can even hear the boy is breathing heavier. What if we pull it again? Not quite as bombastic as the first ending, but I think just as interesting. So like I said, I think a main theme of this game is control, and the having control, losing control. and I'm going to skip back to the main thing so I can see you. So I think that at the ending there says to me, what happens there at the end is you pull out that thing that's hooked up to this big mind control thing, and when you pull that out, the boy becomes he's stagnant. He goes limp, exactly like the orbs that we've seen throughout the game. So that implies to me, at least, is that he is also controlled, but he's not controlled by anyone in the game. He's controlled by the player, and by pulling out that cable at the end, you sever the connection between the player and the game ends. And I think that that's not strictly an ending, that's just providing context to the ending that you saw at the beginning, or that you saw in the main game. And I find it to be really fascinating. Again, I don't think that that's a one-to-one explanation of anything, but I think it's exploring the idea of control and the loss of control through different ways. And I think having the game end on you literally losing control of your main character and seeing that main character start to act like one of the other characters that you've exerted control over, I think that's a really cool thematic ending for this game, which is on the whole just a very, very cool game. I really hope you've enjoyed watching me play this game. I hope you've enjoyed the game. It's, as always, it's I am so happy that you guys want to watch me week out, week in, and I'm just it's just really cool. I'm gonna see now who we're gonna. Is there anyone that we can raid you off to? Yes, I think so. Yes, we've got Blaupanzer, who I actually haven't seen much of, but I believe that they're really good. I know them from some of the discords I hang around in. So why not let's raid you over to Blaupanzer. Thank you so much for watching me stream. As always, it's so great that you're watching. I'm going to switch over to the scene so you can see me properly. I'll be back again. I haven't decided what game we're going to do next. I'm going to think about that, and then I'll probably let you know on Twitter. Usually is where I will divulge that information. But yes, I'm gonna throw you over to Blaupanzer. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you on Sunday. Possibly earlier than that. I might do a chill stream in between. But for a new playthrough on Sunday, getting the raid ready. So please say hi to Blaupanzer from me, and please have a lovely rest of your evening. Bye. I'll see you soon. And there we go. That's the raid.